Hello, hello. I'm very happy to be with you guys today and to be able to present our solution and some innovation. So actually we will talk today about a simple thing, how to build the future of work after the COVID-19. Of course, it's a big subject. We are not going to cover the whole subject about it, but you will see I will present something very innovative about how to build the future of work after COVID-19. But before to go on that, let me introduce myself very quickly. So my name is Taig Khris. I'm the CEO and founder of two companies, Onoff, that is a virtual telecom operators. We are there for 6 years, invent a lot of technology and patent about it. And the second application that I have launched is Albums, which is a social network, a little bit like a WhatsApp of photos. But today we are going to focus more about Onoff and the technology of Onoff, especially for B2B. But before to build those companies, I had another life when I was younger. I was a sportsman for many years, and I was pretty lucky because I achieved a lot of dreams with my sport. I managed to be world champion for many years, win the X Games, and make an incredible record by jumping the Eiffel Tower. So I will show you a little video how I used to be a sportsman before, and after we will go back to the business and to my companies and to the special announcement that we will make today. Today it's a big day for us because we make a very big announcement. Let's look the video about my extreme sport career. Because 100,000 people were down there, and it was really challenging and sensation. It was just incredible. And the year after I did that other jump, when I jumped like above Sacré-Cœur, not above, but from Sacré-Cœur in Paris. And then there were a lot of adventure when I had to cross the Grand Canyon, in 5 days, never walked on a wire, Anyway, we are not going to present all that, but I was pretty lucky because, as you could see, I live with my sport, and that was just incredible. The problem, as you can understand, it's a dangerous sport, so I started to break my whole body. I got surgery on my shoulders 2 times, on my wrist 2 times, on my knees 3 times. I broke almost my neck 3 times, my nose 3 times, my fingers were everywhere. And actually, 6 years ago, I was once again at the hospital bed. So I thought, I cannot do the sport forever, so it's maybe the moment where I can find in a way my new Eiffel Tower, a new project. So I thought I will jump into technology, and why not in telecommunication. So on that hospital bed, on the white page, I start to imagine what can be the future of telecom and the future of communication. So I started to analyze what's wrong, what doesn't work really properly. So the analysis I had, I realized, first of all, that everything is in the cloud when you think about it. Our email are in the cloud, our music with Spotify, our film with Netflix, our file with our Dropbox, everything is in the cloud. If you lose your phone, you still can look your email on somebody else's phone or even on a tablet or a computer because your email address are in the cloud. And the second thing that I realized is that all the platforms in the world, even though the technology is incredibly advanced, all those platforms are still blocked between themselves. They cannot communicate outside of their own platform, which is a little bit crazy if you think about it. If you have WhatsApp, you cannot send a message or a call to someone that don't have WhatsApp. Same with Zoom, with Google Meet, and so on. There are so many different platforms, and all of them are blocked between each other, which is a little bit pain in the ass, because if you want to read your message, you need to look all those different platforms in order to see who called you and where to see message. But I realized at the same time, there is a technology that is completely open from every platform. And this technology is well known, and is one that is transverse for all platforms, and that is mobile number. If you realize, if you have the mobile number of someone, you can text him with any phone that he has, even if you have a phone from 10 years old, and that person can text you back, you can call him, he doesn't need to download a specific application. So I start to think it's really crazy that all those platforms are blocked between each other, and everything is in the cloud, and the mobile number is not in the cloud. The mobile number is blocked in a SIM card. If you lose your phone and you lose the plastic SIM card, you lose your number. You have physically to go back to a shop to get back your number, which is ridiculous. So I thought, okay, I will create a company and I will put mobile number in the cloud, and I will invent what I call cloud numbers. So the cloud numbers, basically, you can, through a mobile application, get a second phone number. That's why I've created the Onoff company, and we have two services. The first one is a B2C services, so you just download the app on Apple Store, Google Store, and if you want a second phone number, you get a phone number to buy a car on eBay, or a business number, or even a dating number if you want. But you can also, with Onoff Business right now, buy a range of numbers for all your employees and give them number and manage numbers, and this is extremely practical because people, they don't need to buy a second phone, a second SIM card. It's really bring your own device. It's extremely practical for all companies. And as you can understand, when you have a number from Onoff in the cloud, you can communicate with any device in the world. People don't need to have Onoff on the other side, because that's all about, you know, Onoff, it's an open application to the world. So I thought, if Onoff have invent and build the cloud number and manage to open their platform to any device in the world, why not to provide that to other companies that at the moment are still blocked, right? So I thought, let's try to partner with different companies, and we are extremely, extremely proud today to present an incredible partnership with Microsoft. And this partnership is just incredible for us because finally, you know, Microsoft are including our mobile numbers inside Microsoft Teams, which makes in one click the possibility to open the platform of Microsoft for any device in the planet. And this is unique in the world. It never had existed before. It's the first time a platform open like that with mobile numbers. It's just incredible. Let's watch a little video, and after I explain and I show you the detail. Let's watch a little video. So as you can understand, it's just super cool because finally inside Microsoft Teams, as you can see here, you can, you know, call anyone, and that person is receiving a call with a real mobile number. He doesn't know that that person is on Teams, you understand? And he can answer and he can pick up the call without internet, so with the perfect connection, you know? And if that person is actually call him back, he's calling back the number, well, it's just dial the number, as you can see, here, and that will ring directly inside Microsoft Teams on the tablet, on the mobile, and on the computer. So, and you know, it's extremely practical there. And of course, here we are showing about the phone, but it works the same with SMS. So, just to make a long story short, every employee of the company, finally, they don't need a smartphone, they don't need to buy a second SIM card plan, they're already using Teams, and if they want a business number, they just buy a number inside Teams and they call anyone. So let's take an overview like that. So as I said before, This partnership is unique in the world. It never has been existing, and we are so proud to announce that technology. And all those other platforms, at the moment they are still blocked. Of course, maybe tomorrow they will use our technology and open their platform too, but what Microsoft have right now is a definitely key advantage for companies. So, you know, if you see the advantage, if we make the long story short now, what is the advantage with the COVID? First of all, is for remote work. Because of COVID, everybody started to work home. So because they work home, they don't want to use their private number, they need a second business number. And with that technology, they still could be using Teams and buying a number instantly there. The second thing, finally, employees can separate 100% their private life and their business life. They don't need to give their private number, and company can provide them a business line without paying 2 SIM cards and 2 devices. The number 3 is a better reachability, because let's imagine I am a company and I'm calling a client with a mobile number. The client that received the call with that mobile number, he knows is not a commercial number calling him, it's a real person calling him, and they can exchange SMS, and that is a 50% more reachability. We realize that when people receive a call from a mobile number, you have more than 50% chances that person pick up the call. Actually, it's even 60%. Let's see now the number 4. Clearly, huge saving, because companies don't need to buy 2 devices, don't need to buy another SIM card, don't need, when the worker leaves the company, to get back the device, to give it to somebody else. When the person broke the device, now they don't need a second device. They are just using Teams, and in one click putting a mobile numbers inside Teams. So clearly it's a huge saving for the company. And international. So this one is interesting. We are talking about numbers, and here I gave an example with a French mobile numbers. But you can get a UK numbers, a Canadian number from America, which means that let's imagine we have a company in France that work with the US. They can have inside Teams a US number, which make the illusion for the US client that the company is based in America, because they have an American number calling them, texting them, even though the company is actually here in France. So as you can see, the advantages are just incredible. And the last one is is unique again in the world. We are the only one that provide that technology. It's not only by buying numbers, you can also bring back into Microsoft Teams, into our technology, existing numbers from every operators. It's called virtual portability. We invented, and we are still the only one in the world that can make that virtual portability, because in the history of telecom, portability was always from a physical SIM card to a physical SIM card. Here, you can take the number from Orange, for example, SIM cards, cancel the SIM card, and bring in the cloud the number inside Microsoft Teams. So for companies and for workers, it's amazing, because if they have a number that is known by all their clients for so long, they don't need to lose the number, they can bring it back. And another technology that is not there yet, but is going to be launched in 1 month into Onoff, that is also unique in the world and is even patented, is allowed to receive and send call without any internet connection, even on a mobile application. And we are going to provide that as on a SDK, which is just incredible. Long story short, if, for example, tomorrow WhatsApp are taking our SDK, you will be able to make calls in and out without internet connection, even on WhatsApp. Just as an example, but on Teams, on Zoom, and on all other platforms. So all those presentation is just, you know, to show you the proudness of today, presenting you the partnership between Teams and ourselves, and the innovation that bring at the end to the client. I hope all those technology will help all those companies in the world to be closer and faster to their client, and have help in those COVID situation. Thank you very much. I'm Taig Khris, the founder of Onoff and Album, and see you very soon. Thank you.